Good morning, world. Hello, Paige.
Hello.
You want to take a guess what episode of Breakfast Ball this is?
It's 34. 35.
It's on the screen.
Is it?
Yep.
Where?
Breakfast Ball, episode 35.
Oh, 35.
Yep.
It's hard to see.
What's the first
Hold
player?
on.
What's the first 35 that you could think of?
The first 35 that I can think of, I can't. There isn't one.
Frank Thomas? Kevin Durant on the Sonics?
Kevin Durant.
Duh.
Yes. Loved watching that.
Anthony Thomas, A-Train, early 2000s Bears? Let's go.
35.
Gosh, we're so back.
35. Yeah, nothing's really
It's okay.
It's
okay. We can move on. We have a pretty jam-packed episode. Rory goes back-to-back on the Masters. Yawn. I'm yawning. Did you yawn?
I fell asleep during the Masters, as we all should. But yeah, I was bored. Move on. Can't wait for next year.
Then we're talking NBA playoffs. The play-in games start Tuesday night. Yeah, so play-in start tonight. Playoffs start Saturday. Let's have some fun, NBA. Let's do some fun stuff this playoff season, NBA. What do you think?
I don't think the NBA ever does anything fun.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, unfortunately. Don't do it, Caleb. And we're talking about Caleb Williams here. There's something that we don't want him to do. There's something that we can't have him do, and we'll talk about it.
He's done it.
No, he hasn't done it. No, he hasn't done it.
He's done it. He went and it's done.
No, it's not done. It's not done. Caleb, I know it's not done, so don't do it. Leave it alone.
Right.
And then we're talking pro uniforms. A debate has hit Twitter like a freaking hurricane this weekend on pro uniforms and the cities and the colors. We're going to get into it. We're going to give our opinions. Let's get into Breakfast Ball, episode 35. We're starting out with the jacket still fits. Rory McIlroy wins his second Masters back-to-back. It took him freaking 17 years to win one, and now he's just doing it every year now, apparently. What do we have here? There is some drama, and there is some there's some negativity that is involved with this win that a lot of people are talking about all over the internet at this moment.
Yeah, he, congrats to him. Everyone was super excited to see him win again. But that's a lie. Like, I don't think anyone really wanted him to win. I think, honestly, what everybody wanted was at least like a little playoff. And he just didn't give us that.
He almost gave it.
Too far. I know, but he didn't. And I'm not a fan of him. I never have been. He rubs me the wrong way. I didn't want him to win the whole time. I didn't want him to make the cut. Okay, let me just say that. But he said, I think after his second round, that he has been flying from Florida to Augusta on his private jet weeks leading up. Maybe all year, I don't know, but at least in the weeks leading up to the tournament, to play around. He would drop his kid off at school, which I don't necessarily believe that part. You definitely have a nanny if you have a private jet. He'd drop his kid off at school, get on his PJ, fly to Augusta, play around, get the practice in, and then fly back home for dinner. Which I just feel like it feels unfair. Did he break any rules? No, not really. Does every player technically have the opportunity to do this? I guess.
Not every player. You have to be a winner.
Well, I mean,
because if you win the Masters, you get a lifelong membership to Augusta. So meaning then you can start booking tee times whenever you want.
Which a lot of players are winners and could have done that.
Not as many as you think that are still playing and are active.
I feel like a lot of the top 10 finishers were.
Yeah, 15, 20 active, maybe.
Yeah. Either way, it feels wrong. I think it feels like he knew the course too well, and it was like boring. I was over it. And also, not to mention, that's a lot of private jet fuel. Okay, if we're gonna get mad at Taylor Swift and the Kardashians for flying a couple miles to get places, I feel like this guy has some explaining to do to the environment. And I'm not an environmentalist. Well, I don't know if I am.
Sounds
Um,
like you are.
I I
Only
can't
to spite
technically,
Rory.
yes, I cannot technically get upset about what he did. So I'm gonna get upset like adjacently
Mhm.
about the environment.
Right.
It was not cool of him to do this, especially now in the state of the world. And honestly, like, how expensive was that? He won what, 4.5 million to win the Masters, but like, how much did he spend on the private jet every day to go
It's
back and forth?
it's okay. He won it back. Regardless, he won it
But
back.
I mean that this is it's that's like I've seen people. It's a $50 million jet. Like this is a massive jet. It holds 19 people. That's a lot. I don't know what
Yeah,
his return on investment was there.
he's I can probably guarantee he's okay. And I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
returned. His investments have been returned. That's it. I mean, yeah, it's impressive that he won back to back. No one's done it since Tiger Woods in like 20 something odd years. But the Masters do need to change this rule. You have it if you can't play Augusta in the same calendar year until the Masters is finished. That needs to be a rule change. Because like you said, every winner at Augusta, every winner at the Masters gets a lifelong membership to Augusta National. So they can go play anytime they want. They just have to book tee times. Um, you can't have that. If from January to April, no one and you shouldn't be allowed to play Augusta if you're playing in the Masters that year. Once the Masters is over, then you can play it as much as you want as a member. But leading into the tournament, you shouldn't be allowed to play it until the practice rounds with everybody else. Because what are you gonna do? Yeah, it's cool. You're a winner. You get privileges when you win. But also, like, you just automatically have a leg up on the entire competition, who haven't won before because they can't play Augusta as many times as you can. So I think that rule needs to be changed. Um, I mean, Rory played Augusta he played probably 4 times before the Masters. So just like if you know the track, you know the track.
Yeah. And like obviously not a fan of his, but again, he did win, and I am a fan of giving, winners what they deserve.
Yeah, I mean he
And so
deserved to
it's
win
like,
because he knew the track. He knew every inch of the
no,
track.
but like if you win, you should get the advantage. Because what's actually harder than winning is winning back to back.
It is.
So I don't know. I
Whatever.
don't
I
know.
mean, I think
I'm just annoyed.
yeah, I think I'm
Like,
just a little butthurt too because I did not have a good Masters. I mean, we're talking
oh, I
we're
meant to apologize to you.
we're talking bad.
Um, John Rahm, when you said that you saw yourself in him, I laughed. But then after seeing his performance, I need to take that back. Maybe you guys are more similar than I thought.
Are you saying that's because he played
So I
bad?
was,
He had a bad
yes, but
Masters.
so I just meant to, yeah, I was just gonna apologize
Oh, okay,
to you
okay,
for
yeah.
laughing at you when
Well,
you
first
said
of all, I
that.
never said that I see John Rahm in myself. I said I like that he has a short backswing and a quick backswing because
You said,
I
I think
have
you said,
one.
and I quote, "I'm just as good as John Rahm. We have the exact same swing."
I didn't say that, and don't start putting. You're doing a smear campaign on my name right now.
No, I was just apologizing. I just was saying sorry because
I see what you're trying to do here, and
um
you don't need to apologize for anything because I know what you're trying to do, and I don't accept your apology.
okay, so all right, I just want to let everyone know I put it out there. Okay.
um, enough. We're done. We're done apologizing. We're done. You're done. You're sneak dissing me right now. That's what you're doing. You're sneak dissing me.
I do have another question for you.
Yes.
Um, you're a hat guy.
Yes.
Did you see the pimento and egg salad hats?
I didn't see those hats, but I've heard about them.
So I don't know if they're selling them or if they were selling them at like the pro shop. I think they might have been selling pimento hats. And then one guy was caught on camera with an egg salad hat. And I think people are saying that he got that one custom made and the Masters wasn't actually selling it, but there it did create some discourse. Is the Masters becoming a little bit, I don't know, like is it appealing to new golfers, to new golf fans,
Yes.
Gen
What do you
Z a
mean?
little bit too
There's
much?
influencers.
Is it making it worse or is it making it better?
There's content houses in Augusta now. The pimento hat, I kind of like the pimento hat actually. I like the color of it. It's like a orange creamsicle hat. The Masters, you can make the Masters fun. Like it's okay. Like everybody wants to be like so prestigious and like secretive about Augusta. Like why not just make it fun? Make it for everybody. Everybody wants to go see it. Everybody wants to go have fun. Like you can make it fun. It doesn't have to be this prestigious tournament. Like everybody's just so like uppity about it. Like no, the game is changing. The audience is changing. Everybody wants golf to be a little bit more fun. So lean into it, Masters. You
I
old
disagree.
farts.
I totally disagree. I enjoy the Masters because it is so untouchable, you know? I want it to stay that way. I want to know that everybody there is like can only get there because they're so wealthy and they have this old money connection. Like I don't even want like I'm so happy knowing that like I'll never go to the Masters.
Never say never.
Um well yeah, I mean if any brand wanted to invite me. Um but yeah, I kind of I think don't appeal to the younger generation. You don't need to. Like you don't need a marketing campaign, Augusta. You just don't need it. So I do the pimento hat is cool, but like not sold by the pro shop. Like that makes it weird to me.
No, just I mean, everybody just lighten. Everybody just needs to lighten up.
Yeah.
All right, especially you. You're wound tight.
Uh, Sorry, I like rules. I think we need more rules in society. Things have gotten too loose.
Things have gotten too loose is right because we have freaking NBA play-in games and nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows what it means. But it's NBA playoff time, all right? And if you are confused by the NBA play-in games and the tournament situation, you're not alone. So that's why we're going to break it down for you right now. Are you ready, Paige?
Yeah, I looked at this and I said, there's actually no bracket here. What am I looking at?
So this is the system of the play. This is the NBA playoff system. So you have NBA play-in games tonight and this week. And basically, so you know, it's a pain in the butt. Like technically, like 10 teams or so. I mean, it's just so many teams are getting into the playoffs, play-ins nowadays. It's hard to keep track. But as you can see, 9 and 10, right? They play each other. Whoever loses that game is done. They're out. They don't have a chance to make the playoffs. 7 and 8 are playing against each other. Whoever wins that game automatically is entered as the 7th seed in the playoffs. So, for example, Suns and Blazers. If this Blazers beat the Suns, Blazers are automatically the 8th seed or the 7th seed in the playoffs.
Okay.
But the loser of the 7th and 8th seed game gets to play the winner of the 9 and 10 game. So if you lose, if you're a 7th or 8th seed in the play-in right now, and if you lose, you still have a chance to get in. And if you beat the 9 or 10th seed, that is when you can become the 8th seed, and you have to play the first seed in the playoffs. Woo! What do we think?
So I understand that based on the arrows here.
Yes.
What happens next?
Then it goes to I believe it's the lowest seed then who wins has to play the highest seed that wins. And so it's just like a
Oh, so like it could be like it's just gonna be like Spurs, Timberwolves
no,
until
if the Timberwolves beat
how
the
does that?
Nuggets, if the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets and the Thunder beat
Mhm.
the 8th seed, the Timberwolves would then have to play the Thunder because that's the highest seed versus the lowest seed.
Okay, so it's always high seed versus low seed. It has nothing to do with like positioning at all
No.
on paper. Okay.
Right. So it's always highest seed versus lowest seed. Let me fact check that actually, but I'm almost positive. Like that's how every tournament should work.
Okay. Until one side plays the other.
Yes. But it's
Okay.
um but yeah, so it's just like it's playing games. Are they the playoffs? No. Are they kind of the playoffs? Yes. Does it get confusing? Yes. Um but that's that.
Is
That's the
is
NBA
this a
playoff play in.
is this a new format or has this been like a thing for a
This
while? The
this
play-in.
um this is relatively new. Few years,
Okay.
handful of years. So it's not like brand new, it's relatively new. Um but yeah, in this playoff time, I think the world would love to see some change. They would love to see some change in the NBA finals. And if you're looking at this whole system, this whole bracket, the one change everybody wants, the one NBA finals everybody wants, the whole world wants it. Matter of fact, the NBA wants it, so I'm starting to think that it might be happening. But I mean, if the NBA can get the Spurs in there, they're going to get the Spurs in there. Having Wemby, second year in the NBA Finals, worldwide superstar, it would be the best thing for the NBA. So they might pull some strings. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying they do that, but they might do that.
I mean, do they need to pull strings? They're the second seed.
Yeah, but this is the year of the chalk. It's clearly the year of the chalk. Michigan, number one seed in the bracket. They just won the tournament. Seattle Seahawks, they were the number one team in the
Bro,
NFL playoffs.
what?
They just won this. They won the Super Bowl. Rory, went back to back in the Masters. So it's the year of the chalk. We're just gonna see the Thunder and the Celtics in there again. It's gonna be Thunder versus Celtics probably, and that's that. And then whoever wins, maybe the Celtics will win, but the Thunder will probably go back to back. It's the year of the chalk. It's the year of back to back. Nothing's fun. Nothing matters.
You
Nobody likes to
sound
have fun anymore.
you sound so beaten down, so discouraged. You need to root for something,
I am rooting for something.
bring that back.
You want to know who I'm rooting for?
Who?
I'm rooting for the Charlotte Hornets because you know why? We have the brand new Splash Brothers. The newest version of the Splash Brothers has hit the NBA, and it's freaking LaMelo Ball and Con Knipple. Those are the new age Splash Brothers. They did something that only the real Splash Brothers have done in the history of the NBA. Only Con Knipple, LaMelo Ball, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson have done this. In the history of the NBA, only these four guys in the same year have gone 1-2 on the most three-pointers made in a season. No other teammates have ever done that but Klay and Steph, and now Con and LaMelo. So I'm rooting for the Hornets. They're fun. They're young. They shoot the rock. And guess what? Guess what happens the last time that teammates have gone 1-2 and three-pointers made in a season?
What?
That team went to the NBA Finals. They lost, but they still went to the NBA Finals. Am I saying the Hornets are going to get to the finals? If history repeats itself, maybe. But
Say it. Say it with your chest.
well, I mean, the Hornets don't have 3 Hall of Famers on their team. They have
Yet.
0 Hall of Famers on their team at the moment. But they don't
Whatever.
have Steph.
Who needs him?
Everybody needs Steph. Every team in the NBA would need Steph.
I'm just trying to make this seem like a little more hopeful.
There's no
You're
hope.
you're too wound up. You're too tightly wound. Let loose, man.
There's literally no
A
hope.
playoff run.
There's
Give
no
me
hope
something.
for any upsets in the NBA playoffs. Maybe the Hawks will upset the Knicks because the Hawks do have the Knicks number, and the Hawks are a decent team. And if anybody is gonna lose and not reach their full potential, it's the New York Knicks. That's what they're known for. They've been doing it year after year after year. If there's any hope for an upset in this entire bracket, and I guess you could say the Rockets against the Lakers because the Lakers are so unhealthy right now. and 5-4, whatever. But like,
I was gonna say that.
there's no hope. There's no hope for anybody. What we're gonna see is 1-2, 1-2, and then Thunder versus the Celtics probably.
I hope not. I hope something fun.
What do you
But
want?
it's
What's
the
what's the
NBA.
most fun? What's the most fun potential matchup we can have in the NBA Finals this year?
I kind of like maybe like Timberwolves Knicks.
Okay, that could be fun. That would be fun.
Like that's kind of fun.
It is kind of
right?
fun. You have Anthony Edwards. You have Ant-Man, one of the funnest players in sports right now. I would say he's electric. And then the Knicks. I mean, obviously the Knicks having the Knicks make it to the finals is good for the NBA because of how insanely nuts New York Knicks fan get. So when Knicks fans get to the playoffs, they start acting up. They do the bing bong. They do the bing bong. That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Celebrity Row, right?
Yeah, Celebrity Row, all the celebs come out for the Knicks. They're all fair weather bandwagon fans. Nobody, all these New Yorkers are bandwagon fans. Once the Knicks go to the playoffs, that's when they start acting up. That's when they start acting goofy. They go bing bong.
So that'd be fun.
It would be fun.
I'm having fun already thinking
We're having
about
fun
that.
already. We're having fun already. The most fun it would be is, I'm saying the most fun that the NBA could have with the NBA Finals is the Spurs Knicks. Fun because New York, Madison Square Garden, the Bing Bong guys, the content, the viral moments coming from that would be mind blowing. And then obviously Wemby, the world's probably most famous athlete right now in the NBA Finals. And then Spurs beating the Knicks because I don't want New York to have championships. That's just a personal reason. That's just the whole thing I got going on. But Spurs.
Let's go Texas.
What?
I said, let's go Texas.
Yeah, I guess. But it's going to be Thunder Celtics.
We'll see.
We will see. But it's just like it's the 7-game series. Like it's in the NBA when you have this much, when teams, it's hard for teams to beat higher seeded teams
that are better than them.
Yes, it is. And in the NBA, there's just such a difference. Like the Thunder, the Thunder are so good and they've been there before. It's just like the experience. Same with the Celtics. They've been there before. And it's just like Jaylen Brown's playing his best basketball ever. And Jason Tatum's healthy. Everybody is healthy in the NBA but the Lakers right now, which sucks because I kind of like the Lakers. They have Luka, Austin Reeves, and they're both hurt. Like LeBron, seeing LeBron go far would be awesome again, but it's just not going to happen.
So is this for playoffs? Do you like this format of like a series?
Yeah, you have to have it. You have to have it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have to have it but you don't have to have it. I mean, like, do you think all sports would be better if basically the better team was given the opportunity to always win? Or do you like the format where it's like on any given day?
I mean, of course I like any given day. This is what they should do. They should do it odd and even years. So next year is going to be an odd year. So odd year, it should just be one and done. That's what it should be. The best team, the higher rated teams, the higher seeded teams gets home court advantage. But other than that, it's just one and done game until the finals. Then the finals could be like a 3-game series.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, just get weird. Just switch it off every other year. Have some fun. Give the freaking Orlando Magic a chance to win the NBA Finals. Yeah,
some magic.
Yeah, let's see a Blazers. Let's see a Blazers Magic Orlando versus Portland NBA Finals. Let's get the people going.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting. But guess what?
That is gross.
I bet if we had a 1-game finals versus the Blazers and the Magic, it would be gritty and everybody would be locked in. Bro,
I can never root for any sort of Portland anything.
I know you hate Portland.
It's so bad. I don't even know who those fans are.
Just people from Portland.
But no one in Portland watches sports.
I don't know. I've never been there. I don't plan on going there. But hey, if they made the finals and they played the Magic, it'd be great. I mean, we had a
Massive
freaking
Magic
Oklahoma
fan.
City, Indiana finals last year. I mean, anything can happen, but it's Chalk City, USA, in the NBA. It's Thunder Celtics. I don't know who's gonna win. Probably the Thunder.
Do
And
you have something on this?
No. And then everybody's just gonna be mad and sleepy, and then it's football season. So, bada bing, bada boom. Speaking of football season,
Uh-oh.
let's talk about the best player in the NFL.
Oh, no.
Caleb Williams. Caleb, please stay away. Big news. First of all, Caleb went like viral this weekend for many things. Like, people were mad at him that he was at Coachella and not the Masters. He's a music guy. We all know he's a music guy. What does the Masters and Coachella have to do with anything involved quarterback?
There's two types of people in this world. There's Masters people and there's Coachella people. And we saw them all over the internet this weekend. And I'm not here to judge who you are, whether you want to be a Coachella person or if you want to be a Masters person. But him being a Coachella guy,
You gotta get this out of your
not a good
mind.
look for you. It's
No.
not a good look for you. It's not a good look for the Bears. It's
This slander. Like, what are we even talking about anymore? Like,
no.
you guys, I'm talking to you guys because you're a part of this. This Caleb, like, being like
I want to
not
like
a
him.
football player kind of guy. This slander needs to take a hike. I mean, he's the most electric player in the NFL. He is the only reason why the NFL had any sort of fun this year in the playoffs as well. Everything else was Yawn Fest 2026. Caleb Williams was the only reason why the NFL had good ratings this summer or this winter in the playoffs, because of how electrifying he is. You never know what's going to happen every time he touches the ball. So it's literally, the NFL should be kissing this guy's feet for saving the playoffs this year.
Well, guess what? You can kiss that goodbye because look who he's hanging out with.
I know.
The Kardashians, specifically Kendall Jenner, who is famous for ruining athletes' careers. I mean, all the Kardashians are famous for ruining the careers of any men they date. And just, it literally, I mean, she was in a whole commercial about it.
She literally did a commercial about how she curses athletes.
Yeah, and then Caleb Williams says this is gonna be a really good idea if I go hang out with her. That's it. Let's test the waters here. No, he's not a smart guy for this.
First of all, couple things here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Caleb was spotted at Coachella with Kendall Jenner. Can we talk about that cannon that is attached to his body? Look at that picture. Look at those triceps. Look at the definition on the biceps. Look at the forearm. Look at the veins popping out of the forearm.
He looks like he's taking too many peptides, hanging out with Hollywood people.
The guy has a cannon attached to his body. And if I saw this picture and I was a defender, I would say, shit.
Really?
This guy's arm is bigger and better than ever before. Second of all,
it's crazy because they cut off the photo right before we see his nails.
Second of all, they probably looked freaking immaculate, as they should be, because he can do whatever he wants. Second of all, was he really with Kendall Jenner, or were they at the same like backstage party BS Coachella thing? There's no proof that they were smooching on each other or anything like that. It was using the same area as her. He's allowed to be in the same area as people.
They were at the same table. It was him and all the Kardashians.
Well,
that's separate from just the VIP area. They were at their own separate like little cabana tent table. And if you search on Google right now, Kendall Jenner boyfriends, Caleb Williams' name is now on that list.
No, it's not.
It is. And it's obviously rumored, okay? They're probably not dating, but I'm just saying, her name has now touched his, and it could be done. The Bears could be done.
No, I can't stop staring at his
And
arm. Look
now
at that thing. You
he
want?
looks dehydrated.
No, he
He looks
doesn't. No, he
unwell.
doesn't. No, he
He's
doesn't. No, he
what?
doesn't. He's probably enjoying a Paloma or something. He's probably having a great day. Look at how happy
Yeah,
he is.
he's probably enjoying an Aperol spritz,
Yeah,
not
probably.
watching
It's refreshing as hell.
sports,
Yeah.
hanging out with Kim Kardashian and all the other
No.
weirdos in
Here's the only
Hollywood.
thing. This is
He's
the only
weird.
thing. This is what just came to mind. So Kendall has cursed and has failed the careers of NBA players. I don't think she's ever
Yeah,
had
she
a
ran.
football player as a boyfriend.
She
This could be her
so
first NFL boyfriend. So guess what? This could have the total opposite effect on whatever she has cursed in the NBA. It could be good luck in the NFL. We're looking at a Super Bowl type deal right here. If she's cursed the NBA and no one has ever succeeded in the NBA who has dated Kendall Jenner, what if this is the opposite? What if it's opposite day and she goes for an NFL player like Caleb? Boom, he wins the Super Bowl the next year. This could be huge, actually.
so
I'm starting to spin zone this, and I'm starting
there's
to.
a flaw. There's a flaw in your argument. It's actually not just the Kendall Jenner curse, it's the Kardashian curse, because it's all the women in that family, no matter who they date, their careers end up tanking. I mean, look at Kanye West.
What do you mean? Kanye just came out with Bully. That album is so good.
It's not it's really nothing like his old stuff. And Timothy Chalamet, maybe he would have won that Oscar if he wasn't dating a Jenner. And the list goes on.
Yeah, but no
and she
football
just
players,
ran out
no
of NBA
NFL
players.
players.
She ran out of NBA players, and now she's moved on to the NFL. And watch out, because this is not going to be the only player. Okay, she's dipping her toes into football, and
But this is the first NBA or NFL player. This could be the opposite. We might be seeing the opposite effect here. Caleb, be smart, be diligent. It's time to win us a Super Bowl, baby.
he should have been at the Masters. Imagine that. Apparently, rumor has it, he's here because he has like a brand deal with Neutrogena.
It's fine to take care of your skin and refresh and moisturize your skin. This is like,
No,
let my guy live.
No,
He's the Iceman.
the Iceman melted in the desert, melted his career away.
Oh no, that's a headline right there. That's one of Paige's propaganda headlines. All
The
right.
bar.
He didn't. He transformed.
Iceman melts away at Coachella.
No. What you know happens when you melt ice, though, it turns into water, and water can freeze again. So he will freeze again.
Or he evaporates.
No. That's not what's going to happen. And now we're moving on because you're just going to keep going with your propaganda, and then it's just going to be like clips and clips and clips. Yeah, you're a propagandist.
Okay.
We're moving on. We're moving on from that conversation. We're talking about this unpopular opinion. Major sports teams in the same city should adopt the same color theme because objectively way better than it's not. I can't read, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's chill.
It's chill. No one needs to read anymore. AI's here. But yeah, unpopular opinion. This went viral over the weekend. Every team in major cities should wear the same color to be one and represent one city for one major goal, and that's to win a championship in every sports. Obviously, Pittsburgh does it. Pittsburgh does it beautifully. They're the best at it. This is all classic teams. This is tradition. I'll always say that's awesome for Pittsburgh. Yes. I mean, I thought about this. I like the unity, right? It's nice. It's nice to be to unite under one city for one major goal of each sports team. Yes. But then it can complicate things. For example, if you look at the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, and Red Wings, the Red Wings have to change their name to the Orange Wings in this situation because they would have to be orange. But the orange and blue looks sick on all of those logos. I will give you that. The orange and blue looks sick.
The Lions.
I know, but
I like
then
that.
then you got the Lions and the Bears, and they're both orange and blue. And then, for example, you have the Vikings. I like the Minnesota with the green and like gold and red, but then you have the Vikings green and gold, and then you have the Vikings and Packers. So just like it's a good idea, but no, only
I
Pittsburgh should have it.
What about Seattle?
Seattle did it on accident.
Why I don't understand why you say Seattle did on accident. So obviously I'm from Seattle and I didn't even realize that other teams didn't do this or other cities didn't do this. I mean, Seattle's the Emerald City, everybody knows that. But our colors, we just have a perfectly cohesive color scheme across all of our sports,
It's not
and
the
it's
same color.
fantastic.
It's not like the exact same color through everything.
No,
It's
but
a
there it's
little
a
different. Yeah.
it's primarily blue, green, yellow, and you get some different shades in there.
Where's the
And
yellow?
the Mariners have yellow.
Mariners do not have yellow.
Yeah, they do.
No, it's like primarily blue, green, and like gray.
The Mariners 100% Seattle is written in yellow.
No, is it?
Yeah. I have Mariners gear like that.
That's the throwback ones.
But
That's the
those
vintage
are
one, yeah.
our and we get like an electric or like a neon green that leans kind of yellow for the Seahawks. The Kraken, the Sonics
You
had.
legit might be colorblind.
What do you mean?
The old Mariner stuff is blue and yellow for sure. But
Yeah, and
the
that's like
Mariners, Seahawks, and Kraken all have like blue, green, gray.
I mean, you're gonna include gray. Yeah, every team has a gray and a black somewhere in
Not the
there,
Bears.
or a white. Like I'm not gonna white. Yeah, they wear white too. It's blue and green primarily. Sounders very green. Rain very blue. That's our professional women's soccer team. The Sonics yellow, green.
Sonics don't exist.
I mean, what's our WNBA team? The Storm.
The Storm, yeah.
Storm.
Green and yellow.
They match as well. I'm just saying they all match. It all makes sense. And what's great about it is you can buy clothing that represents all those teams. It just has to say Seattle on it, you know?
That's nice. That is the nice part about it.
And it when you think about Seattle, you do think about those colors. Green, I'll throw gray in there because of the clouds, and blue.
Yeah. I mean, Seattle does a good job, but not as good as Pittsburgh and not as classic as Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's colors are ugly.
I mean, I'm not crazy about black and
yellow
but
and black.
they do a good job of like having tradition. Same exact black and yellow. Like there's not any sort of different color scheme or like it's just straight black and yellow.
Yeah, which is okay. Yeah, but I think if more cities were to do this, they would need the color scheme because you do run into like, little issues.
But then you'd like if more cities did this, then you'd have more cities with the same color schemes, and then that's just where things get bad.
Why? I don't know why you would need to have cities with the same color schemes.
Because like, who's gonna get blue and orange? And it's gonna be Chicago.
I don't know. The Bulls are iconic for their red. I wouldn't mind the Bears being red.
Oh my gosh, that'd be hideous.
In black?
Ugh.
Why is that hideous?
It'd be hideous.
The problem you would run into is when you have cities like Chicago with the White Sox and the Cubs, and then you're like, well,
two baseball teams, same exact colors, yeah. And then then
NBA
the blue and orange, like
teams
the Detroit Lions versus the Bears, both blue and orange twice a year. Can't have it. Pittsburgh and Seattle, you guys can keep it. Pittsburgh and Seattle can keep the full city themes. No one else is allowed.
I think it'd be great if like Arizona did this.
No, Arizona.
That's not a bad idea.
Maybe purple and orange, like purple, orange, and yellow, like the Suns. That would be cool for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And then the Coyotes. Anyways, I thought this was a good idea, and then I don't think it's a good idea anymore.
That's because you don't want to give up blue and orange.
I don't want anybody to have blue and orange.
Well, I'm pushing for the Chicago Bears to go red once they move. Where are they moving to?
Nobody knows.
Indiana? That's
No.
red.
Thinking of the Hoosiers?
Yeah.
No. If it would be to anything, it would be everybody would go blue and orange or red, white, and blue like the Cubs in Chicago.
And that would be cool, right?
It would be cool. That would be pretty fine.
So it's all about perspective.
All about perspective.
And color theory.
Paige, how about you take some of your perspective that you've learned in your life and close us out? Give the message to the people.
Ooh, okay. Gosh, what have I learned recently? You're never done learning. I learned a little bit about how the NBA playoffs work, and I feel really excited now. So go learn something new, explore something different, find a little bit of curiosity in your life, and tune into some basketball, because I feel like I say this every time, but pretty soon it's just gonna be baseball. So enjoy it.
Download Dabble.
Yes.
Obviously.
Enjoy it.
Bye.